Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Let's get let's let the good times roll. This broadcast is for demonstration educational purposes only. It's important to know I am not a licensed financial advisor. If you're not familiar with the risks associated with trading, you better ask somebody. Man, it's a tremendous amount of risk trading these financial instruments. You have the potential of losing your entire trading account. If you don't know about the risks, please consult with a licensed financial advisor. I am not one of them. All right. My name's Rory Powers. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Sam, Unc, Carol, Rao, Bettina. Good morning. I'm going to be showcasing the AI Auto Trader and the iBots this morning. These are fully automated strategies that run within the NinjaTrader 8 platform. Once the strategies are enabled, the system will execute and manage the trades on your behalf. We're in a very news-driven market here. So each morning what we do prior to the market opening is we look at the Forex Factory to see if there's any big news reports coming out. We had this morning core PPI, inflation expectations, consumer sentiment is coming up at 10. So we had 8:30. Let's slow down here. 8:30 was PPI. Let's see what the news was. PPI index for final demand decreased 0.4% in March. Inflationary pressures eased at the wholesale level last month before the bulk of President Trump's aggressive trade policies kicked in. Okay. And coming up, that caused a bearish reaction on the market. I was just watching it fall. And at 10 a.m., be very careful. We do have a red folder report coming up at 10 a.m. Consumer sentiment and inflation expectations that could potentially cause a tremendous amount of volatility. The best practice is if you have a live account to pause trading through those red folder events. I always like to err on the side of caution. We always want to see what the overall market environment looked like. And you could see when that report came out at 8:30, it caused a big sell-off. Prior to that, I think that during the London Open, it was the opposite. It went up. A lot of volatility. Up and down and up and down and all around. Though we know from experience the market doesn't like gaps. That big move down pre-market, we could get a retracement here right at the opening bell. What we did was we ran the bots through the overnight session, through the Asian Open, the London Open, and now at the New York Stock Exchange. We have what we call our leaderboard. Our leaderboard consists of the 20 Unarenko on that sniper. 20 Unarenko sniper drone. We like to do a little bit of a review on Fridays, and we'll highlight the best bots of the week. The 8U scalper. The 8U absolutely loves on my computer, the Asian session. when that market kicks back on last night after the session break and then the Asian Open, um, my 8 unit Renko on the E-mini just thrives that time of the day. And when we do our recap, we'll look at the analysis on the performance metrics. We allow really the data to drive all of our decisions, trading decisions. Try not to base it on emotion, but on the technicals and the data. So we're just getting ready here. In the next 5 minutes, the market will be opening. Before we get started, I wanted to put a link in the chat box. Good morning, Jorge. Rao, does the drone supply continuous data? It does. Yes, sir. It does. I wanted to put a link in the chat box because today at 1 p.m., we're going to be doing a live presentation on the AI Auto Trader and the iBots. If you have any additional questions how the system works, if you'd like to learn more, today's a great opportunity. Today at 1 o'clock, I'll be hosting a live presentation, and I'm going to put a link right here in the chat box. We've got a retracement. I'm watching it out of the corner of my eye here. From that big move down after that PPI report, got a bit of a retracement here. And let's see if this 30 range, I like to watch it, take a few trades. If it's untradeable, we'll pivot to, we'll stick right to our leaderboard. We'll pivot to a bot that's doing extremely well. Now, if your bots or drones reaches its profit or loss limit and you want to restart it, you want it to start trading again, the only thing you would need to do is just disable it and re-enable it, and that resets it from the daily profit and loss limits. So this NQ AI velocity drone is the one that we use for the power play trade. So I just want to make sure that it's not at a limit. I'm going to disable it and re-enable it. Okay. If it faces any interruption, Rao? Um, then it just won't accumulate that data. I'm assuming that either became disabled or turned off for one reason or another and didn't trade. So it's not, for one reason or another, it wasn't supplying continuous data to your bot. Then you have a gap. You have some. We always want them to be communicating with one another because it keeps it. What it does is it optimizes the inputs based on the current market conditions. So if you have a gap of time that it wasn't sharing that information, then your settings will take a little longer to optimize. You'll have to reestablish that connection between the two, the communication. Let it take a few trades and sim. Our AI model is 10 trades. We significantly shortened it. All right, let's get ready to rumble. 929. So far, the 30 range looks like it's kind of tradable. We'll give it a shot. So our 20 unit Renko, we're looking for a multi-time frame alignment of trend. This has been happening at the market open. We got that big burst. That's going to cause a little bit of a lag. We want the market to settle down. The algos are shooting off all kinds of orders. And we're in chaos. We're going to patiently wait for it. Now, hopefully the lag will subside. Gold is in a monster to the long side, I see. Our NQ is, the ES is good. It's the only one lagging now is my NQ. Try to scale it down just a little bit. Got a nice line to the downside. I just a little bit of lag here. Might be a better play to go with the 20 unit Renko on my sniper drone. That's up 4,000. I think that might be a better play for me. We're just going to patiently wait until it settles down. Gold hit a monster trade. Look at this gold trade. $1,000 gold trade. Gold's at $3,300. Oof, and it's still flying. Gold's at 32.50.60 per ounce. In a monster trade on the ES30 range. Okay, we're getting a retracement. All right, we're back in business. Let's keep a close eye on our leaderboard. Curious what the sniper here does. The sniper's up $4,000 on my computer here. This chart up here is on a 20 Unarenko. A 20 Unarenko is not going to get caught up in that whipsaw. It's trading right down into support. Oh man, what a long opportunity. Oh man, beautiful longs. Still getting lag. It's still flying. You can see my 20U is moving like normally what my 30 range would move like. That's how fast the market's moving, which really can create some, great opportunities. We just need the right data series. Here we go, this 30 range. Got chopped to pieces. Went short. No alignment of trend. Oops, sorry. It got stopped out. Just untradeable on the 30 range. We have to pivot to a 20 Unarenko, it appears. The IBOT 20U. Let's pivot to the IBOT 20U. I want my ES30. Well, let's watch one more gold trade. Curious to see what it does. Good morning, Suzanne. Here comes a short roll on that 20U. It looks juicy if it breaks through support. I'm looking right here at this candle to break through support. I think the 30 range we can pivot away from right now. I don't think anybody wants to trade that. Here we go. We're in a 20U short. This is our top bot on the iBots. 20U coming down. Look at that 20 Unarenko bar. I tell you, rarely do you see that whipsaw. Okay, that one's up to $1,000. It's working its way up our leaderboard. Our ES30 range star drone. Let's go to our 30 range ES chart. Very quickly, the IBOT NQ20U has come to the top of the leaderboard. I'm going to unlock my trade copier and pivot to a much bigger bar. The 30 range is not the ideal bar size with this volatility. So I'm going to pivot to a much bigger bar. I'm going to go to the 20U, which is all across my leaderboard, and try to get in on this next long trade if I can do it quick enough. I bought 20U. Good morning. Wow. Suzanne's I bought 16 U's at 2600. I'm at 2340. So the bigger bars are making a difference. Let's see here. 16U. Let's go with Suzanne. 16U. Let me get my PA accounts off of this. Now remember, at 10 o'clock, we've got that red folder report coming. We're not going to trade through that report with any live accounts. All right. I see what happened there. Okay, let's reel her back in. Let's regroup here for just a moment. Try to get these bigger bars on. Wow, getting a big move up here. Let's look at our blank chart that we built, see where we are. This is that blank 15-minute chart. Yesterday, this was the session yesterday. Took a big move down, and then about lunchtime, we had a big retracement, went right back to the 50. And just some swings up and down, kind of volatile, but not really moving anywhere. We're right back at the 50-day moving average on our 15-minute. We're getting some buying pressure. but the market really has not found a direction yet. We opened up with a big move down, and now we're getting a retracement. Let's try the retirement plan. Let's get our iBots in. Good morning, Al. Al's a great guy, real class act in Canada. Let's get RJ. RJ's 150 range can be a good player in this environment. Here's our ES30 range. This bot has been on fire. Our ES8U scalper headed up. Our iBot 20U is running away with it. Let's get on the 20U. The 20U is on fire. Let's make sure we didn't hit our profit limit. Nope. Oh, sniper drone. Got some upside resistance on the NASDAQ now. I think that's what's preventing our trades. Let's go to our, no. ES is getting some serious lag. And Q1 minutes in. All right, let's back off the ES strategies, unfortunately. Well, what I like to do if I see I'm getting lag is first I disable the strategies on the E-mini, and then I'll just check my data series. I'll right click my chart, go to data series, and for some reason it went back to three days. So I'm going to switch it to just load 500 bars. Not sure how it went back. My 8-unit Renko, I'm going to do the same thing. Since I'm showing an 8 uni up here, I'm going to get rid of this chart altogether. It's redundant. And now on my 8-unit Renko chart, I'm just going to check my data series, and I'm on loading 500 bars. That's what I want to load. We're going to be sending out an update today to lighten the load on these workspaces on both the iBot and the AI Auto Trader. Some updates coming out this afternoon. We've got to regroup, and we've got to make some adjustments with this trading environment. My E-mini should come way down now. Okay. Okay, I'm back in on the 1 minute. Monday's the big trip for Al to Kenya. What a beautiful trip. Judy was saying she's in Bali. I'm headed to Costa Rica for Juneteenth. The 16U back in. That's the one that's red hot right now. I bought 16U. Let's go take a look. I bought 16U. In short, here we go. Going for the gusto. I'm trying to get this one here on my computer. 16U, where are you? Oh, it's my leader. Okay, let me turn it on. Let's go for the gusto on the 16U. I'm in. I just got in this trade short. See if we can get some follow through. I got it on my evals. Come on down. Taking a little heat. Got me. Oh, ouch. A lot of risk. Holy moly. Didn't realize there was that much risk. Jorge, if you'll get with me right after the session. Yeah, oh no. Come on, let's get a push up. Came a tick away from the first profit target. Come on, get it. Get it. Jeez, I'm just right above that area of support. Let me move it down. Oh, now I got it. Let's see if we can get this one to run for us. Keep pushing up. It's got a lot of upside resistance here. Come on up. Come on up. Come on up. Yeah, if you give me a call, Jorge, I'll take care of that for you. All right, let's take a look at our leaderboard. The sniper drone. Let's reset that one. It could be at our limit. Get the ES back in. Let's try to find that sniper drone. The 20U sniper drone. Okay. Reset the sniper drone. So that one continues to trade. It hit the daily profit limit, and I want it to continue to trade. Our ES20 range is in. Let's take a look at that bot. I bought ES20 range. Taking a lot of heat on this 16U now. The IBOT 30 range on the NASDAQ is an exciting strategy to watch. Let's take a look at that 30 range data series. There it is. Here, 10 o'clock. Be careful with this news report. We've got 2 minutes. 2 minutes for the news report. If you've got any strategies enabled in a live account, I would highly recommend pausing it for a moment. Let's keep an eye on the sniper drone. This is the bot that's doing the best. Okay, here we go. 9:59. That 10 o'clock report's coming out here in just a moment. That's the inflation expectations and consumer sentiment. It's a red folder report. Sniper is in. The sniper is in. Taking aim. The sniper's up $4,000 right now. I haven't traded my PA accounts today. I just don't feel it, not feeling it. If I did have to pick one, it would be the 30 range on the E-mini. Oh, there we go. There's that news report. Big move down. Now back up. Oh man, imagine being in that. The sniper took a full loser. So this is untradeable. This is kind of what it's been like this week, trading the whole session. We just need to make a few changes, trade a higher time frame. We're going to be sending out some updated workspaces that use significantly less resources. And we're going to go into next week's session um, much better prepared to handle this volatility and really take advantage of the opportunities that it's creating. Wow, look at this. All right, let's see what's 30 range here we got going. I wanted to get my VW in the game. Oh, it is. My VW is in the game. Let's go to the 30 range VW. The VW found another one. Trying to break through. Get my profit window. Boom. Got in my profit window right there. And closed out for an 875. The IBOT 30 range is up $3,000 right now. That, let me tell you, when that strategy catches a winner, it's a monster. If it goes to full excursion. Here we go. It's in long. It immediately takes the risk off. Volkswagen back in short. Really like this 30 range on the E-mini. It doesn't have the whipsaw the NASDAQ has. It's actually trading like the NASDAQ on a regular day. Finding some real nice follow through. See if it breaks through this area of support. It did. Hey, Scott. Sorry to hear that. Sure. Uh, Not sure I could do it right after this, but this afternoon I can. Oh, I got an update on Sergio did code the power play. He automated the power play trade. And they are testing it today. Getting a bounce to the upside. We're looking for this 30 range to roll off the 50 or the VWAP. If it breaks through, we're in trouble. If we get a short roll. Got a nice retracement here on the 30 range. Watch the 8U will be in long. Nope. See if we get to roll, or if it breaks through the VWAP here. It's headed right up into resistance. Let's see what happens. This is a big, I think it takes the short roll off the VWAP. Just a guess. Here we go. You see price keeps retesting that area where the VWAP is. Taking another leg down. Here we go. Yeah, I could do it, Scott, this afternoon. I'll have to take a look at that. Yeah, it'll be in Discord, Ronald. Hey, Tony C, good morning. Yeah, I traded some evals unsuccessfully this morning. I do have 3 PAs that I didn't trade today. Retested the VWAP on the E-mini. Oh, we're in big trouble. It just broke the VWAP. Big pullback. Now a pop to the upside. Here we go. The VW down 375. Right back in long. Let's get our ES8Us in the game. I wanted to do a review. I'm going to do it in just a moment. I'm just going to take a quick bathroom break. There we go. The 8U in. 30 range in. And away we go. The 8U just reversed and went short. Yeah, Ronald, they're not alone. I just want you to know it's not you alone. We have an inbox full of, people that are having similar issues due to the tremendous amount of volatility. In fact, I got an email this morning from Schwab because I have a Thinkorswim, a Schwab account, I'm sorry, that I trade on the Thinkorswim platform. And they were talking about the volatility. So it's not just us. In fact, this morning, Ronald, we always have a team meeting every morning, and Charles and Sergio and Mark, we're all working feverishly to get this new update out this afternoon so we can go into next week more prepared for this volatility. We're going to lighten the load. We're going to get ready to go in lean and mean for next week. As few resources as possible. We're going to change the charting. We're going to change the workspace. All right, let's go to the trade performance. Now, I did these prior to this morning session. So the PA accounts this week, we wound up with a nominal gain, very small, 659, just above break even, about 200 and change across three separate PA accounts. So from April 7th to today, April 11th, those three PA accounts are at 659. I'm very, very close. Two of them are $150,000 accounts. One of them is a $300,000 account. Extremely close to the payout. If we go back to January 15th is when we started trading those to today, we're probably just under $24,000 of profit, if my memory is correct. Let's check off the PA accounts. Not sure what's causing that. Huh, that's weird. Huh. Wonder why that's showing 400. Huh. Something very weird on this. Something is strange with my data on my Ninja right now. I'm not sure what it is. The platform has been acting kind of weird the entire week. Why is that going to 60,000? And this one is minus 370,000. Just can't be right. Huh. Let's go to the ES30 star. It's really weird. The ES30 star is up this week. Let's hit generate. Can't explain that. You can see On my 150,000 accounts, I'm up 8 and 8, and on my $300,000 PA account, I'm up 7. So something's not right with my Ninja data. Okay, so now the ES30 range is up $8,000 for this week. $8,000 on that drone. That's the Robert 30 range star. And I've spoken to a lot of members, Armand included, that are going to really just basically focus on that ES30 range, which isn't a bad strategy. Robert, who's really a professional at the optimization of these bots, um, shared with our community this strategy about 6 months ago, late last year. And to date, Robert is up over $60,000 trading this bot, 61,300 to be exact. This week, it really crushed it and was up $8,500 on that ES30 range. Let's see where it's at today. AIES 30 range. It's actually in a position now. Yeah, my PA account took no trades today. I don't know how it's coming up. That's minus $300,000. Um, so that ES30 range, top bot of the week, $8,520. The iBot 1 minute was the leader in the iBots, was up $15,000. The iBot 20U up about $5,600. So those were my top bots for the week. Okay, if you're joining us late today, I'm going to be doing a live presentation this afternoon. Okay, now it's fixed. That's very strange. This afternoon at 1 o'clock, we're going to be doing a live presentation on the bots, on both the iBot and the AI Auto Trader. Now it's got it right. This is exactly where I am. Boy, this volatility causing all kinds of issues with Ninja. But okay, so here we are from January 15th to 4/11. These are the right numbers. We're just under $24,000 on those PA accounts. There's three PA accounts, 18, 19, and 20. And since January 15th, we're up just under 24,000. In fact, if we look at the analysis on let's look on it monthly on cumulative. I mean, you could see a really nice equity curve over the last about 3 months from January 15th to 4/11. We'll call it 3 months. So just under 24,000 in 3 months for an average of $8,000 a month. And we're just a few $100s away on the two $150,000 accounts to getting a really nice payday. The third one is a $300,000 account. You need $20,000 in profits. And right now, that accounts at 307,685. So the PAs, the evals got hurt today. These are 300,000, 300,000, and 100,000 evals. Took some losses on the 16U on the IBOT. The PA accounts we didn't trade today. And this $20,000 account is up 76.85. But these two $150,000 accounts, once they get to 159, you get a really nice payout on those to 9,000. So I'm just about $800 or $900 away from reaching the profit goal on those PA accounts. I am going to put the 1 o'clock. Yeah, Kevin, if you register for today's webinar, you will automatically get the replay. So I'm going to put that link in the chat box one more time. It is, Tony C. Depending on the size of the account that you have, on a $50,000 account, in order to pass, you have two phases. If you're with Apex, you have an evaluation. The evaluation, you have to make $3,000 before you lose 2,500 in order to get the funded account, the PA account. Once you have the PA account, then you need $2,600. Jeez, look at that. Crazy. Look at this ES8U and a monster short. They're right back in again on the 8U. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you the 8U. The numbers it's putting up in the Asian session are eye-popping numbers. Look at this sell-off we're having right now. Wow. Make sure my iBots are all enabled. Big sell-off here. If we go to our 15-minute blank chart, you see we took a big dive, a huge candle. This 15-minute candle, a big, huge move down. You could see it on my 20 Unorenko chart. This is the way that looks on a 15-minute chart. So Tony C, to answer your question, I would go, I think you're with Apex, I'm not sure, but I would just go to their website and just familiarize yourself with their payouts. I want to say you need 52,600 in order to request a payout. And you have to trade during 8 trading sessions. I wanted to pull up a 4 unit Renko chart um, and put it on the YM. I was thinking about Jorge wanting to trade the YM, and we have a beautiful template for the 1 day pass. I'm just kind of curious to see what it looked like, the chart looked like on the YM. Very nice moves down. Let's see what price action looks like. What kind of whipsaw? This is the Dow. $149, 150. Not the type of volume really that I thought there would be. Let's take a look at our iBot 1 minute. That was the one that I highlighted as being one of the top bots for the week. This iBot 1 minute's been trading very well this week. If you notice, it just gives it a ton of room. You got the stop way up here, the profit target way down here, and in this kind of volatility, you got to give it some room. Now it's locked in a $500 profit, but I think that's why that strategy's done so well. You got to give the market a tremendous amount of room with this whipsaw. It's all over the place. Scott Ferrer, let me put down your name, Scott. Today's early dismissal for my daughter, and we have the presentation, and then I have a meeting with the team. Here we go, another short on the 1 minute. Watch the stop. The stop is way up here now. It's giving it plenty of room. If the trade matures to the downside, you'll see the stop come in and lock in profits very soon. It was up 500 at one point. Here we go. It's giving it plenty of room. Now it just came in and locked in $500. So now it's 500 or 1,000. 500 or 1,000. $500. Could have very easily gotten 1,000. Just got wicked out here and then continued on down. Hey, Mark. Good morning. I don't think he completed your question. Back in, the 1 minute back in short. Got stopped out. Hey, Mark. On my PA accounts, the strategy that we've automated that's going to be released hopefully here today or early next week is what we're risking on the trade is $300. with the potential to make 500. It has a similar ATM strategy to this with our profit window, just a little more conservative. Let me show you the strategy. What I've been trading on my PA account, the way the ATM works is it's a one contract strategy on the NASDAQ. You could use the minis or the micros, really. I've been trading it on the minis, so it's $5 a tick. With a 60 tick stop loss, we're risking $300 on the trade. We have a 100 tick profit target, so we have the potential to make 500 on the move. We have a really nice way to manage the trade where we give it, we have what we call our profit window of 25 ticks. What that means is if price comes within 25 ticks of my profit target, which is 100, that means I would be plus 75 at that moment. My stop is going to come into my profit window, which is 25 ticks behind price. So if price is at plus 75, my stop goes to plus 50. At that point, we'll either make $250 or $500 on the trade. So it's either $250 or $500 once price goes to 75 ticks. That's the profit window, gives us that really nice trade management option. We also have our Smart Stop 3. What that is, with a 60 tick threshold. If the trade matures 60 ticks in the direction of price, in the direction of my profit target, excuse me. So we're at plus 300 on the trade. The trade has gone 60 ticks in our direction. What's going to happen right then is my stop is going to automatically attach to my 15 EMA. What that means is if it goes 61 or 62 ticks and does not get into my profit window and reverses on me and just I get whipsaw, it flies back the other way, it's going to take me at it around break even because my stop is going to be attached to my 15 EMA. So that's our Smart Stop 3. So we've got a really clever, conservative way to look to make $250 to $500 a day using this ATM strategy. Prior to this week, it's on a 30 range data series. We were trading it between 9:32 and about 9:45 or 10 o'clock. The market conditions changed on us this week. They didn't really allow us to do it because of the whipsaw, the tremendous amount of volatility. So we did pivot one day this week and we made some nice profits on the ES8U. And we looked for an alternative of that another bot that was trading well on our leaderboard. So to answer your question, I said all of that to say we're risking $300 on that trade if you trade the mini. If you trade the micro, you could risk $30. 60 ticks times 50 cents, $30. All right. Well, let's just do a brief recap of the leaderboard today. The 8U BC Scalper. And that's what I wanted to show you. I'm glad that came up again. If you take a look at this BC Scalper, I was looking at it today. My trade performance is acting a little funny, but let's give it a shot. This is the I bought 1 minute. let's go to the 8U scalper. I think this is really good information. Let's do it for the whole month of April. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at it on a time analysis. You see, for the month of April, both the bot and the drone are up 13,000 on my computer. So if I go to my analysis and I put it on entry time, we could see what time of the day it's been doing well. Let me give it a bit more of data. The more data that we have, obviously, the more significant the results are. Just a week or two, not a very good sample. Okay, what this is showing is that the number one time to trade this is at the market open. The ES8U scalper bot, 9:30 to 10:30. I've got these two tremendous green bars. All right, so today's leaderboard was the scalper, AU BC scalper, $2,500. The drone, the Signal D sniper drone on the 20 Unarenko. Really big bar, 20 Unarenko. In a volatile market, it's the way to go. There's a little too much whipsaw for a 30 range or an 8 Unarenko. It'll just eat us alive. On the Nasdaq 32nd, we were up about 500. The ES4U about 137, and the Mack truck was wound up $85 to the good side. So there you have it. It's been one heck of an interesting week with the tariff war on again, off again. My goodness gracious, really unprecedented amount of volatility. I think one thing smooth out next week. I think we're going to really have some great trading opportunities. Keep an eye for the updates that are coming out to really significantly reduce the amount of data, the amount of resources that we're using on these workspaces. I think we'll really need it going into next week. So I hope everybody has a really blessed weekend. If you would, please remember to like my video here on YouTube. If you can give us a thumbs up on that YouTube video, gives us a little traction, some new eyes on our products and services here at Right Line Trading. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope everybody has a great weekend. God willing, we'll be back Monday to do it all over again. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I think it was a good decision to not put the PA accounts into jeopardy today. Very, very rarely do you see a leaderboard with just two or three in the green. Okay, Jorge, I wanted to mention, Jorge, that I've got you in mind, my friend. I'm going to find you a couple strategies on the M2K and MYM. I've been kind of watching the market on those two instruments and trying to figure out what would be a good option for you. So I have not forgotten you. I just don't want to give you something that's going to be a dud. Have a safe trip, Al. If I don't talk to you before you go, I'm sure we'll be in touch on WhatsApp. Al is headed to Kenya, a beautiful continent of Africa. All right, everybody. Have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday morning.